Hello everybody, my name is Fenrir Frostwolf and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Redwater Den. Now, I haven't discovered it yet, but let me show you where Redwater Den would be on the map. It's kind of like right in this general vicinity, so it's just a jaunt through here. We just did a video on Fall Cave, and now we're just going to take a little jaunt. How about that? Hopefully, not worry too much about it. So yeah, it's almost dark. It's like 7 p.m. It's actually is dark. It's actually evening. But very beautiful day outside, in all honesty. There's a couple locations that I wanted to take a look at. Where's a bear? A bear. A bear. And a mist. Oh! One-shotted. So there is a dragon shine over here. Autumn Shade Wood Dragon. Very interesting. You want to come at me, bear? Then come at me. Don't sit around here. Get wrecked. Oh, I am a unicorn wolf. I know it's a little far. Oh, here it is. So, let me show you where it. Well, let's discover it first. Redwater Den. This is actually where you can get, if you join the vampire side of things during the Dawnguard DLC, you actually get sent here. So it's part of the larger quest. But seeing as how we already completed the Dawnguard.
You here for the skooma? Head around inside. There's a trap door that'll lead you in.
Hey there, friend. If you're looking for a fix, you're at the right place. Just head on down the trap door.
I don't trust these guys, Lydia. I don't trust them at all. Seeing as how this is more vampire than anything. Get wrecked! No prisoners left. Get wrecked. They don't want anybody knowing about the skooma operation.
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
No prisoners. No nothing. Damn it. Oh, you can't see her eyes, but, yeah. This is a vampire den, if you didn't pick that up already. What they do is... Ended outlaw? Oh, this guy. This guy was at Helgen?
What? Who? You're that one from Helgen. Barely made it out of there myself. I hurt my back and I just need something for the pain.
Sorry, dude. I'm so sorry for this. You know, you might as well put them out of your misery. Oh. Where is the guy? You'll understand why this place is important in a minute.
Something's not right.
Oh.
Someone there?
Nobody here.
Nothing.
Erect. I did forget to mention that this is also a place where you can get the levitation spell. Yes. No, telekinesis, my bad. I don't know if there is another place you can get it. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure about that myself. But yeah, there's something to keep in mind. Wrecked. But yeah, obviously they're using the skooma, which comes straight from the from the source. Actually, if you actually drink from it, if you're immortal, that is, if you haven't done the companion's quest line, you'll actually get vampirism from it, or in a bunch of other disease, which is, you know, kind of insane, all things considered. Fuck, I missed. Didn't miss the second time. Or the third. And I'll make a save and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Now, there isn't anything to note in here apart from like a few urns and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Make multiple saves just because of the reasons that I have said. Fuck me. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. And this is a randomized enchanted, oh, a cure disease potion. Wait a minute. Randomized enchanted, weapon, if you wanted to have that. Or your, you know, just to say if you were doing the Dawn Guard really early and you decided to become a vampire, and you were doing like a mace-only build, but you didn't have a mace. Obviously, Lydia is using a dagger of sacrifice. Don't know why she's using the dagger of sacrifice. Makes no sense to me, in all honesty. Okay, so we can't go that way, so we'll have to go around
Why
by...
don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma den.
Vampire Journal. 28th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era 200. I found an interesting book of short stories on the pawn shop shelves today. I don't think this owner will mind if I take it. I really should spend more time around the docks. These Altmer are too thin-blooded for my taste. Anyway, one of the tales in the book is an account of the blood spring of Lingir's Feast, a fabled source of power for vampires. It is a story I've read several renditions of before, but the version suggests that it may be located in Skyrim, in a ruin buried by quaking of the earth during the Second Era. Considering that my business here with Inquisitor Amalmir, however you pronounce it, is, shall we say, at an end, it might be a good time to leave Somerset for a worthwhile diversion for the next 20 to 30 years. Perhaps I shall investigate this fabled blood spring. So yeah. I wouldn't risk that for to save my life. Could be in a fucking invisible wall. Fledgling, huh? Well, now you're dead. I remember when I first... Fuck me. Fuck. Ow! Oh. Fuck. Well, one way to go down. Fuck, I'm getting pelted by traps and spikes. The fuck? Oh, hi, Lydia. Up we go. Shit. Get wrecked, you fucking death hounds. Alright. Oh, brother. Alright. Lydia, get out of the way. Technically, you can. Well, no, technically not, but. Oh. The chest over there. I don't know if I can actually. Hold on. But, no, that's not it. Made it. I know there's going to be Draugrs sometime in here, I think. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they killed all the Draugr. That opens that. Continuing on further down into the bowels. Oh, this fucking place. Okay. I know exactly what this place fucking is. Erect. Now, if you're doing a two-handed, one-handed, whatever magic build, do take care of these guys, because they can and indeed will hurt you and wreck you. Obviously, the vampires set up shop here. For the most part. Seem to have bothered them much. Wait, what did I just pick up? Bucket and ball of the human heart! I'm gonna eat that raw. I'm kidding. I'm not a cannibal. Joking. Obviously joking. Okay.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Now, if you don't have the quiet casting perk like I do, take care of this, take care of that. Especially at a low level, they can indeed hurt you and wreck you. And I think there are yep, and these fucking things right here. So yeah. Since I have the quiet casting perk, or quiet, no, not quiet casting. I do have that, but take care of these vampires first before you ever get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay. There should be a person somewhere in here. I sworn there was. One of them was closed, I think. Hi. Get wrecked! Venerus Vulpin. What kind of a name is Vulpin? I think there's another journal of his. I think. Let's look around. And here's some glass armor. Restoration spells. Cost. Somewhat to cast. Oh, here it is. Venerus Vulpin's research. 19th of 2nd Seed, 4th Era 201. Thanks to the more sordid past of some of my underlings, we found a way to add the waters of the blood spring into the process of turning moon sugar to skooma. It is far more potent and highly addictive. We've turned the basement into a den and sent out some of the locals with samples to lure people back, turning the disappointment of the spring into a ready supply of blood. We're calling it Redwater skooma, of course. In case any of the patrons happen to notice water in any of the corners, I found many ruined books in the chambers connected to the spring and will continue to study them for a way to drink the waters without the side effects. Mortals appear to become infected with all manner of disease, while vampires gain power, but only for a short while. 19th of mid-year, 4th Era 201. Many of the books I found are but tattered shreds, ruined by the ages and moisture. But I've pieced together the origin of the spring. If little else, it used to be a spring sacred to Arcade in the First Era, headed by the priest Lingir. I'm glossing over much that isn't of interest to my search, but it would seem that the woman he was in love with was bitten and turned into a vampire, and subsequently turned him as well. They went on a rampage through the spring and killed the other priest as they cowered in the pool, praying for Arcade's protection. And as we tore the spine, last priestess took, like viscera, into the bloodstone chalice. Waters ran red forevermore. Perhaps the bloodstone chalice is the answer. 18th of Sun's Height, 4th Era 201. Weeks of research and still nothing to show for it. It would seem that the bloodstone chalice is most likely the key to harnessing the power of the spring, but it is also clear that at some point it was removed from the ruins. I found an illustration of which I have endeavored to sketch here, but nothing else regarding where it may have ended up. We all know where it ended up. It ended up in Castle fucking Volcar. That's where it ended up. Right, Lydia? Right. Like I said, if you choose the vampire side of things, you know, I don't think there's anything else in here. But yeah, this is the story. Now, I'm going to save it here because I'm going to drink the blood of the spring. I thought it would have given me diseases. But yeah. Pretty much that's it. So, yeah, that's the location. Man, 25 minutes into a video. Jesus, I just slaughtered everyone else here. In here. It's fantastic. Not really. I think that's the end of this place. That is a very muscular jogger. Blood bad. I'm not gonna. From a bluckin. A bluckin? A bluckin. I've just made up a word there. Bluckin. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel. And if you do want to know what armor I have on, it is the Volkihar armor set. It can be worn by mortals, but is more useful for vampires. You get it towards basically at the end when after defeating Harkin, as it'll be in a chest right behind the altar of Molag Bal. And when you're fighting Harkin, right, you defeat him, right? Go behind, you'll see a boss chest that I'll have all of the armors there, all enchanted. Basically, you can craft them as well. And if you want to know why it has physics, is because I have a mod that you can find on Patreon. I don't know. I'm not going to link the Patreon link of this person's Patreon because I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm sure if you search up, Volkihar Knight, ancient, or if you actually go on to the, I want to say the Volkihar Knight set has a link to the ancient HTT SMP physics side of things, armor maybe. I'm actually not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But it doesn't hurt to look. But I think if you just look for HTT SMP Volkihar Knight vampire whatever physics set, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm sure you could look for it and it'll be there. I'm sure. But no, I wouldn't use Google. Look, I'm just gonna say it. Google's getting rid of their search engine, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, I might actually use a different engine, but I can't really get rid of Google because I use this for YouTube. So, but yeah, so yay. And look, if you're wondering, I don't hate AI. It's just that when you use it for malicious purposes, on a side note, then I start to hate it, right? And I don't want it to take away artists or game developers that work really hard at making games. Obviously, some of the games are not that have come out are not good, but that's a story for another day. That's just my personal opinion. So, and as far as what I think of Bethesda, I think they have much to prove. I think they have lost favor for a while, but I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. It'll take a long time for, it'll take a while for Bethesda to get back into the good graces of fans. Some of them, obviously, like me, want them to do good, but it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. I'll catch y'all next time, guys. Peace. Oh, but I want to know what you think down in the comment section below for what I said about AI and Bethesda and stuff like that. Let me know what you think. All right, bye guys. Peace out.